All right, welcome to the stream. Hey, John, Jimmy, how you doing? How you doing in chat? Just pulling up the Nuzlocke right now. All right, just gonna go through a quick little review here of what we have gotten. So right here we have the death box. We have a lot of bad deaths, can't lie. Between the last two streams, things have gotten pretty rough, can't lie. Went from like having 3 deaths and has snowballed into 13. So definitely could be better. Playing Pikmin 2 and I'm grinding 100 purples. You tell me how it's meant to be. Honestly, yeah, I've heard that that the purple grind has not been great in Pikmin, so hopefully I can be some good white noise for you at least. So here we have a couple of very interesting things that we can do for this upcoming fight here. What we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be doing the wake fight, and to start us off, of course, we got to make it through the gym fights, and that's going to be a little interesting. That's going to be very interesting. Okay. So I think to start us off with, I think everything is going to be a water type. So the best thing that we can do right off the bat is just lead off with Manaphy. I think Manaphy lead is probably the best thing here. And this is also the team that we're going to be bringing to the wake fight. We have Nina, who is a relaxed Manaphy. Her whole deal is to basically set up with Calm Mind and Acid Armor, and then just spray with Energy Ball. And whenever we need to heal up, we just rest. You lost some good mons. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough one. The grind isn't that bad. It's not even taking that long. Just boring. Yeah, fair enough. Is that the Pikmin game with the what is it called? The Doomsday apparatus? Is that what you're grinding for, or is that the first one? I can't fully remember. And then we also got Blade here, who's our main swift swimmer. The main idea with him is to just sort of like SD up. He does also have a choice band. Probably could honestly like swap something for that, but I do think for now I think we're good. And then we have Captain Planet, Raindish, sadly, but sassy nature means we're quite specially bulky. We also have Giga Drain, Energy Ball, Uproar, Knockoff. Not too bad, not too shabby. Definitely would have been a lot better if it was Swift Swim. We also got Flash here, the Rotom Heat, just our token electric type for the wake fight. Then we have Punch Up, the Technician Breloom, the token grass type. And then we also have Shang-Chi, the Technician Hitmontop with Mach Punch, Rock Smash, Fake Out, and Detect. I have a question. Why are there moves that do the same thing like Rock Polish and Agility? Isn't Acid Armor another Iron Defense? It basically is, but it's kind of meant to be more thematic with certain Pokemon. Like, for example, Manaphy, you wouldn't really think that's super thematic. Having that thing use Iron Defense, Acid Armor makes a lot more sense for it. So that's what I have thought the main reason for it is that it just like makes more sense for the general theme of the mon. So there we go. Okay. Am I dumb? I may be a little dumb. Okay, this guy. I want to say he is the Pelipper trainer. Yeah, but then there's Pokemon that learn both. Yeah, it's weird. I really don't fully get it, but that's just kind of one of the weird, funny things about Mons is that I feel like there is a lot of overlap on stuff. It's kind of like how, like, you know, there's Defense Curl for early game and then Iron Defense later down the line. That's just kind of something that happens. I'm gonna Calm Mind up. Tailwind. Okay, I'm gonna Calm Mind up again. There we go. Got the lefties, and I'm gonna E-Ball. E-Ball. Do I want to go for another one? Nah. There we go. Croconaw should be able to just simply outspeed. I don't love the Screech. I got Golduck. Boom. Way to go, Manaphy. Okay, there we go. Oh. Yeah, probably didn't need to do that, to be honest. Probably did not need to do that, if I'm going to be so real. I'm not good at puzzles. Children's puzzle games versus a Pokemon YouTuber. Challenge impossible. Okay, then there's this tuber. I want to heal up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Beat up this tuber. The Vivarel. Acid armor once. Okay. E-ball. That's fine, because I just E-ball again. War Turtle. E-ball. I probably could have. Iron Defense. Okay, that's fine. Very good. Celio. Oh. I'm out of PP. That's not great. That's fine. Captain Planet will be able to handle it. Giga Drain. Of course, I get Frozen. Flash. This is fine. Boom, boom. Okay. Well, I do need to, I do need to go back to the start now because I need to heal up my PP. How the hell do I get back? How the hell do I get back? Oh, I'm not very good at this video game. Children's puzzle games, chat. It's my one true weakness. Do I have Lepa berries? I do have Lepa berries. Okay, you know what? Wait a minute. Oh, that's fine? Question mark? How the heck do I get back? I just don't think I can. Man, this is really annoying, huh? Okay. Yeah. Alright, just gonna do this. And then we are going to just get ourselves some Lepa berries because there's really no reason why I shouldn't be able to just do that. There we go. There we go. Pull this up. There we go. Yeah. Items. The berries. There we go. And might as well also just, like, you know, all the berries that I have, might as well just do that for all of them too. Uncle Jim Tendo really feeding me some berries. Very good. And then get this back in here. Perfect. Okay, chat. We are back. All right. First and foremost, going there. Now I'm going to get my Lepa berries. I don't want to check the tag. There we go. Perfect. Super potion. Super potion. And then I'm going to Asper berry. Here it is. Perfect. All right. Okay, 44 is the level cap. I should be fine. I just acid armor once. Acid armor twice. E-ball. I don't want to risk a crit. Very good. Our stomp, I just E-ball again. This guy, just E-ball. Yep, that was a crit. Perfect. Perfectly A-okay. There we go. I do think I need to fight this guy yet. Yeah. we go. All right, fighting this guy as well, and this should be the last one. CM, CM, CM. At 94 purples. Okay, so yeah, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good on that grind, yeah. Gastro, E-Ball, Mantine. Oh, chat. That was almost really, really bad. That was almost really, really bad. Very good. Good thing we didn't do more damage. Good thing we did not do more damage. Alright. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, that kind of made me shit myself for a second, to be honest, because Manaphy is very important for this battle. If Manaphy wasn't able to beat this, I don't know what we would have done. Almost 99. I have to do another run for 1 purple. That's insane. Pikmin seems like a really fun game. It's just, I don't think it could be a game that I could get into myself personally. That's just kind of how I feel about it. All right. Going in here to the Wake fight. Is there anything I can teach? Whatever his name is. I don't think so. Maybe X-Scissor? Sure. I'll teach X-Scissor over Sword Stance, just for now at least, because he has the choice band. Saving again, just because why not? And then I am also going to level up to the level cap now. 44, 44, Metal Sound, don't need that. 43, 44, Hydro Pump, hell yeah, we take that. Take that over Uproar. 43, Dark Pulse, we don't need that. 44, 43, and 44, and then 44. Perfect. Okay, just gonna double check everybody. So we got leftovers on Nina. We have Hydration Rest in case we get low on HP. Then we have Calm Mind Acid Armor, just gonna set up to +6 in both, and then just hopefully sweep through with Energy Ball. Then we also have Blade holding a Choice Band, Swift Swim, and Perma Rain. This should be able to do a lot of damage, even to his water types, because Rock Slide should still do a lot of damage. I didn't think Pikmin was for me, but I got hooked after playing the demo for Pikmin 3 Deluxe on Switch. Maybe I'll get into it at some point. Maybe I'll try Pikmin at some point. I don't know. I just also feel like, you know, it's a big money investment for me to risk on a game that I don't know if I would like or not. Then we also have Captain Planet, who has Rain Dish, E-Belt, Hydro Pump, Knockoff, Energy Ball, Giga Drain. Mainly just going to be a support mon for sure. Then we have Flash, the Rotom, Thunderbolt, Sub, Overheat, Will-O-Wisp. Then we also got Punch Up. Honestly, I probably could. Okay, you know what? One thing I will do. So yes, we're gonna have to go through all this again. But we made it through that, so I probably will just... I'm gonna take out Crobat. There we go. Take out Crobat. I'm gonna fly back over to... not Hard Home. What's the other thing? Is this Laceon? No. It's Eterna, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just get a new form for Rotom here. We're just gonna change his form. I do think that Rotom Wash probably is going to be the one. Yeah, there we go. And then Hydro Pump over Overheat. Perfect. Probably a better idea against the water type gym if we need to use him. At least now he's a resist. Probably could have also done whatever his name is, Rotom Mo. Probably could have used him as well. But I do think Rotom Wash is still fine. I just didn't want something that was weak to all of his all of his ice coverage moves. because Wake does have a lot of ice coverage. I would recommend trying the demo at least before believing you won't play it. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess I just haven't like seen much of the opportunity to try out the demo before. But maybe I'll give it a shot at some point. Won't know until I try it. Okay, there we go. Finally remembered this this thing. This puzzle for children. Okay. Saving yet again. And then that'll be it for the prep. Now we're just going to be facing Crasher Wake. I do believe Crasher Wake shouldn't be the most difficult ever. I think Crasher Wake should be fairly easy for Nina. Quagsire. Acid Armor. Yep. Not going to do much. Acid Armor again. Even less. Acid Armor. Calm Mind. Calm Mind. 2. The demo isn't that long, and I would rather do 3 than 4, since Pikmin 4 is very different from other Pikmin games. I see, okay. I'm going to rest up once, just to be out of range of a crit. Calm Mind, that's 4. 5. And then 6. Like I said, range of a crit. There we go. There, and now I'm going to be at full when I kill this guy. He has a Rendo Berry, but it doesn't matter. I am at +6, and this is a quad effective move, I mean to say. Dead. Ludicolo, shouldn't matter. Okay, he'll fake me out once, but I'm at full HP. He's going to Energy Ball me. He crits me, and I die. Okay, awesome. Yeah. That's excellent. That's excellent, in fact, actually. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, I guess I'll go into Blade. I'll X-Scissor. That should kill you. That brings in Poliwrath. Poliwrath. This is likely going for a fighting type move. Of course, I don't have a fighting type resist. Why would I have one of those? I'll go into Captain Planet. Okay. Okay, he missed. I'm back up to full. Drain Punch. Hyper Potion. Yeah, losing Nina is honestly really, really bad. It's actually, like, quite horrendous, in fact. But we are going to do our best here. Okay, so you're DDing on me. If you're just starting Pikmin, I would recommend starting with 3. If you actually want a challenge, then start with 1 or 2 bundle. The AI is just worse in 1 and 2, which is why I start with 3. Fair enough, yeah, that's pretty fair. I'm gonna Rock Slide. Of course, he outspeeds, but he misses! Let's go! Honestly, probably would have just wiped if he didn't, to be completely honest with you. Alright. Floatzel, that guy's gonna outspeed me, but it's okay because I have Captain Planet. Giga Drain. Come on, Captain Planet! Let's go! Okay. I'm gonna E-Ball. Boom! This should just kill. You have a sash. I see. I see. Punch up. That's fine, because now I just Mach Punch. Mach-y Punch. This should just kill, in all honesty. Yeah, very good. Alright. Nina would have been able to sweep. Nina would have been able to hard sweep. However, we got crit by Ludicolo turn 1. What you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Losing Manaphy is quite catastrophic, in fact. It's quite catastrophic. But what are you going to do? That's just kind of how this run has been going. I don't know what else to say. I finished the 100 purple grind. I'm at 104. Hell yeah, way to go. Alright. I'm sorry, Nina. Truly, there was not much else we could have done there. Truly, there was not much else we could have done. Okay. What else are we going to do now? Well, I know what we're going to do first. We're going to change the death counter. Man. Man. Okay. Well, we're bringing Crobat back onto the team. Man, there really is, like, nobody. I mean, Metagross? Right? Metagross? When does Metagross... when do we get Metagross? What's his name? Okay, I can't see where it says when it'll evolve. Whatever, I'll throw him onto the squad. And then I'll replace him with you. And then I'll probably bring Professor X back on for the time being instead of you. The Rain Boys are all down there. I have so many water types. There we go. Yeah, truly don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Nina was, of course, you know, it was our Manaphy. I mean, the fact that only she died in that wake fight, like, could have been significantly worse. Like, honestly, that Gyarados being at +2 and the fact that it outsped Kabutops. Yeah, if he would have hit that Aqua Tail, we would have died, and I think the run would have just ended there. There was nothing else that we could have done. I think that thing was at +2. I think that thing was OHKOing our entire team. So at the end of the day, I guess we had some piss poor luck, but then some good luck came right after it. So what are we gonna do about it? I'm gonna just do our best to keep trudging through. Meteor Mash. 45. Hell yeah, we got Metagross. I'm gonna get rid of Stealth Rock for now. HJK. Nah, I just think Knock Punch is fine. Punch Up. Batman. And Professor X. There, everyone's level 45. I'm gonna throw on the E-Belt onto you. I'll throw the Choice Band onto Metagross. Why not? Leftovers onto you. Okay, there we go. The bomb has gone off. Now we're gonna fight. We're gonna chase after the British guy. There we go. Okay, what are we gonna do about this now, chat? What are we gonna do? To be honest, no idea. No idea. Okay. Gonna chase after this guy, fight him. And then we also gotta go to... We're gonna be doing the... that rival fight next pretty soon as well. That's gonna be rough. Especially that, that route. Funnily enough, this might actually be, a new PB, depending on if we are able to make it to and beat the rival fight, since we wiped right before that rival fight. So yeah, this might be a new PB, chat. Okay, Secret Potion. Gonna go to the Psyduck now. Coming up real close on where our previous PB was. Going to go to Salacion Town. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, one other thing that I want to do. I was looking through the change log, and something that I noticed. I think it's Hard Home, right? Or am I smoking crack? No, is it Veilstone? No, it's not Veilstone. It's Hearthome, yeah. Yeah, it's right before the Fantina's gym, so that is Hearthome. What we can do is we can go to the Berry Master house, and there's a scientist here who will actually sell us berries that we didn't have access to initially. There we go. So honestly, I'm gonna buy one of these. Gonna buy one of these. There we go. And what I am going to do is I will sell a couple of things, buy one, and then I'm pretty sure you can start to whatever it is they're called. You can grow them after the fact. So when we do that, we will be able to. Okay, I can. Yeah, there. Okay, good. So once we do that, then I'll just say that we get access to all of them for free then. So there. Oh yeah, I need a Pattaya berry. That's what I need. There we go. Okay, that's all of our money, but this is okay because now we have access to those guys. Salacion Town. That's what we're gonna go to. Okay. So I am going to prep for this rival fight first and foremost. First thing I'm going to do. Rival fight. Which rival fight is it here? Yep. Okay. Dawn. No, it's going to be Lucas. Lucas. Yeah, so right here. It'll be one of these guys. So we got Infernape as our first guy. So that means he will likely have Torterra. Yes, because... No, we don't have Infernape. We had Torterra. So that means he'll have the Empoleon team. Okay, so he'll be leading off with Lead Alakazam, Mamoswine, Granbull, Licky Licky, Flareon, and Empoleon. This should, in theory at least, be the easier team for us to fight. He has a Muscle Band, Flareon, Flare Blitz, Play Rough, Close Combat, and Will-O-Wisp. I don't fully... Okay, actually, this Flareon is hard-walled by Milotic. So I will use this guy, Katara, for right now. Very good. Okay, this Alakazam, it is a Life Orb Alakazam. Okay, so with Psychic, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, D-Gleam, just about perfect coverage. I wonder if Choice Band Bullet Punch from Metagross will be enough to kill. It is Iron Fist. Let me check. 138 attack. So let's just say, okay, so 45 is going to be that level cap. I will probably level it up by 1 more point, but I will be able to see just how much damage we are doing otherwise. Metagross, Choice Band, and it already has Bullet Punch on there. Perfect. Alakazam. If we both are level 45, both level 45, does not look like it'll kill. Okay. So we need something with Sucker Punch, I think. I think Sucker Punch is going to be what we have to try and go for. Do we have a Sucker Puncher, though? I don't see anything, no. I mean, yeah, we don't have an adaptability guy on Namor. We don't have adaptability on him. Who are we going to be able to use here? This is gonna be, I mean, Shuppet. Does Shuppet... Do we have the TM for Sucker Punch? I guess is one thing that we can sort of look at first. I don't think we do. does not look like it. Okay. And we don't... Okay. So yeah, we don't have that. What is our other priority? We have punch up, but I mean, I don't think that'll be enough. Does Shang-Chi surely gets Sucker Punch, no? Shang-Chi surely can get it. And 2 Sucker Punches should be enough. If not 1. Hitmontop. Hitmontop at level 46. What is my attack stat on you? What is my attack stat? 105. Okay. Okay, 105. I'm gonna go with like choice band, sucker punch. Okay, sucker punch should actually kill with a choice band, and in that case, that actually would be pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that should be plenty. So yeah, that's going to be number 1 thing that I do. I'm going to go back to Pastoria City here. And now I'm going to go to the move relearner. That is not the building. Shang-Chi. You don't get Sucker Punch? Since when don't you... I swore you learned Sucker Punch. Okay, I guess not. Guess not. And Bullet Punch isn't enough either. Yeah, Bullet Punch is not even close to enough. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I don't have a choice scarf. How about you? You are a hasty nature. Sharpedo just isn't fast enough. Yeah, nothing can outspeed this Alakazam. Nothing I have outspeeds this Alakazam. So I do think I'm going to have to use a Focus Sash, right? I think I'm going to have a Focus Sasher. And that baits in Mamoswine, who has Ice Shard. On the bright side, Mamoswine is hard-walled pretty much by Rotom Wash. That's an easy swap in, and I can Will-O-Wisp it. Will-O-Wisp into Hydro. So that isn't too bad. Or I can turn... No, I can't really turn it into setup fodder. Not really, at least. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. I really do not know. Yeah, and you're quiet, so you're slow. I mean, Wonder Man. You resist Psychic. Energy Bell and D-Gleam are neutral. I mean, could turn you into a bit of a setup guy, right? use agility, and then just like click return. I don't think you learn. I mean, yeah, I'm sure I could use you for something. Okay. You are going to be someone that I'm going to try to use. I still have Eevee. I do still have Eevee. I'm not sure what evolution I would want, though. Clef. No, it's not Clef. It's Granbull. So depending on what he's going to lock himself into, I can have pivots. So Play Rough and CC and EQ are easy pivots for Crobat to make. So I do think that Crobat is also a very good mon for this. Especially since I can just kill Granbull with that too. And then Licky Licky has Body Slam, Zen Headbutt, EQ, and Amnesia. Body Slam. Don't really have much for that. Yeah, Body Slam EQ is just perfect. Perfect coverage. This is the gen before Sucker Punch was nerfed, right? I don't fully know. I think this is 70 damage Sucker Punch. So I think it's post nerf. It's because Renplat is a ROM hack that has things from future generations added to it as well. Like there's a fairy typing and all that sort of stuff. Okay. I want it to be a physical attacker to take on this Licky Licky. Maybe I'll just go with... I do think Punch Up can do it as well. I think Punch Up might be good. Especially since that also is a pretty good answer into Empoleon as well. Flash Cannon doing a bit to me is fine. But I do think I should be faster than Empoleon. Maybe. I don't really know. But regardless. Now there's Flareon, who is hard-walled by... oh yeah, hard-walled by the Feebas. Yeah. And then yeah, Empoleon. Okay, so we just need more pivots, basically. I want you as well for the Mamoswine. And who else? I do kind of like the idea of having Punisher on the squad. I do think Punisher does pretty well here. I don't have any steel types. I mean, yeah, I can't do Captivate strats with you, sadly. Yeah, I think we can go with Punisher for right now. I think this will be the team. Okay, there we go. Or do I... Okay, I think I will have Metagross on the team over Punisher, actually. Yeah, I think Metagross on the team is better generally, because I do suspect that possibly if I can just throw on Swords Dance, I can, if it's like a whatever it's called, if it's a Play Rough, let's just say, on Granbull, I should be able to swap in Metagross and be able to easily start setting up and sweeping. Bulk up. Am I able to bulk up on anything? Okay, I can bulk up on you. I'm just going to evolve you right away here. Prism Scale. Boom. Okay, now this is going to be a little bit of leveling here. Captivate. I mean Captivate, actually. No, because Energy Ball. Yeah, duh. I don't want to be catching an Energy Ball to the face with Katara. All it takes is like 1 or 2 big hits for Katara to go down. Dragon Breath. Sure, it's better than tackle, I guess. 23, 24, Aquatail, no. 25, 26, 27. Recover, yes. Flail, 28, 29, 30. Hypnosis, that is a negative. Okay. 34, 35, 36. Moonblast over Dragon Breath. 38, 39. Don't need Dragon Pulse. 30, 41. Rain Dance, no. That is a negative. 44, 45. Safeguard, no. Okay, 32, 33. Crunch, yes sir. 34, 35, 36. Psychic, I will over Zen Headbutt, I guess. 37, 38, 39. Baton Pass? I guess I could teach that over Uproar. 40, 41, 42. Hyper Voice. I think I'll leave it for now. 43, 44, and 45. Nasty Plot. I think I'll leave it for now, at least. I think you should be okay. Oh, you're very specially bulky. Cool. You're actually less bulky than Batman is. That's honestly kind of hilarious. Okay, there we go. I'm keeping Crunch because I want to be able to hit this Alakazam really, really hard with a physical move rather than a special attack. Am I able to SD? No, you can't SD. And I can't even SD on Iron Man? Nutty. Okay. Okay, so yeah, what I will do is I'm going to throw on a Citrus Berry. And then I am going to also throw on Leftovers onto you. And I already got a Choice Band on you, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Water Pulse, Crunch Psychic, Fly Cross Poison. Good move that. Good. Then Bullet Seed, Mach Punch, Leech Seed. Good. And that also has a Citrus Berry. Okay. I think this should be the best team that we got, really. For this fight in particular, I think this is kind of the best thing we can do. Alright. Let's just see what we can do here, chat. Miltank. Oh, whatever. Bonk. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, if I was about to get countered there, I was going to be incredibly upset. I was gonna be so upset. Okay, let's see. Sure, the old charm. Nuzleaf. Okay, we're going to be insanely careful on this route, chat. We're going to be insanely careful because I am not trying to catch a body here. This is the route where our last oh my gosh, where our last thing ended, where our last really good attempt ended. So I ain't risking anything here, chat. Also, I'm gonna lead Wonder Man. it is easier to replace Wonder Man in the lineup than it is to replace whatever his name is, Iron Man, at this point in time at least. Okay, you. Ace Trainer Alyssa. Ambipom, Starmie, Torterra. From what it looks like. Okay. From what it looks like, that's who you are. So, punch up. Alright, gonna save. Okay. All forms of competitive, by the way, not just VGC. Oh, wait, sorry. This sounds like the music from Showdown. Do you think Nuzlocks help with competitive Pokemon? All forms of competitive, not just VGC. I do think that just playing Mons helps you, like, get a good idea of how much damage certain moves will do to certain Pokemon, which will help you in all forms of competitive. It kind of just helps you with developing head calcs. And then also kind of knowing like when to sack off certain mons, when to preserve certain things. It can kind of help you get a better feel of like game sense. But I don't know outside of that if it helps out that much. And this sounds like music from Showdown. It definitely could have been, for sure. Got a Mach Punch. This should just straight up kill. I'm 3 points above. Dude. How? Straight up, just how? This is an Ambipom. Awesome. Starmie. This is a Psychic type. Iron Man. Meteor Mash. Okay, Scald. I'm gonna go into Flash. Okay. Torterra. This is gonna go for a grass type move. Ironhead, Cross Poison. Perfect. Well, now Breloom died. So, yeah, we caught a body, chat. Thankfully, I do think maybe, well, I can't even say thankfully. It's like, at the end of the day, I feel like this death is the easiest to replace for this specific battle. So while it hurts, it definitely could have hurt a lot more, if that makes sense. And also just like what you're gonna do about it. Like it was a technician Mach Punch from a stab Breloom. What am I supposed to expect with that? And it's an Ambipom for the love of Christ. It's an Ambipom. My God. This game just straight up hates me. This game just hates me. There we go. R.I.P. Breloom. Salutes. Ah, Shang-Chi. You're back. You're back, my friend. You're back. Alright. Okay, so I do think maybe I should have just put the muscle band onto him, I guess. Maybe it is a me thing. Maybe it was a me issue. Maybe it was an Ishmi. I don't know. I don't know, chat. And this is also why knowing game sense and like doing head calcs is important, because like I guess if I had been a bit more, what's the word, up with it and everything, I could have been able to. Oh my God. Hey, ninja guy. Maybe I would have been able to potentially preserve him. I don't know. But yeah, definitely sucks. Okay, these are the people that I died to in my last attempt. So there we go. Okay. Now this Ace Trainer. This is Ace Trainer Ernest. Politoed, Pinsir, Probopass, Xatu. I do think that Rotom Wash should be able to just sweep. Oh wait, he's a spinner. GG's. Okay. What makes a Pokemon game hard or easy to Nuzlocke? Oh, whoops. Basically, what makes a game difficult to Nuzlocke, I would say, is probably the overall difficulty of the mons that you're facing off against. Like, for example, like this trainer, not this trainer fight specifically. I guess we can look at it. This trainer fight right here has a... Let me look and see where I can find it. Do we? Okay, yes, right here. A level 41 Gabite, Shieldon, Vibrava, Dragonair. So all like pseudo-legendary middle stages, right? This isn't inherently that difficult, all things considered. It's really not. However, what comes up next, the thing that we're actually like preparing for, the rival fight, is just very difficult in terms of like having competitively viable mons. Life Orb, Lead, Magic Guard, Alakazam with like a bunch of really good coverage moves. That's just hard to beat at this point in the game. Like, you need to have very specific mons to be able to reliably beat that thing. And you can't afford to be like losing a whole bunch of mons early on with like deaths and everything. So having mons like that who just like force you to have certain encounters to be able to fight riskless is very difficult. However, games like Renegade Platinum, for example, they do give you a lot of opportunities to get really, really good Pokemon. It's very well balanced in that aspect, where it gives you a lot of really good Pokemon to face off against your opponent's really good mons. Not all games are like that. Things like Emerald Kaizo or well, maybe not even Run and Bun, but Emerald Kaizo for sure. Oftentimes the opposing trainers have an advantage over you, which is very, very difficult to be able to overcome. And that's where like the difficulty in hard Nuzlocks like Emerald Kaizo really come from, is that the enemy Pokemon have advantages over you. And then this black belt, Machamp, Blaziken, Heracross. I do think at least Batman should be fine. Right. Yeah, should be. Okay, fly. Okay, payback. That's not. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Blaziken, fly. Heracross, fly. Perfect. See, those are really difficult mons, but because I had Crobat, it was a lot easier. This next one, Swalot, Dusktox, Mothim. I'm gonna lead off with Wonderman. Oh, this is the Dodrio fight. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, they're all flying types, though. I do think Flash should be fine. Of course, that's attack. Okay, kills, good. This should just kill, yep. And it's, okay. The fact that didn't, well, I mean, Pidgeotto is actually kind of fast. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of the main idea. Then here. It seems like you're a spinner. Oh, whoops. This is fine. It's Swalot. Oh, this is Tangrowth. The Tangrowth fight. Tangrowth, Rapidash, Feraligatr. Okay. Giga Drain. Oh, that does a lot, actually. Iron Man. Meteor Mash. I did get an attack boost, but I'm not going to risk it. Go Flash. Flare Blitz. Okay. Very nice. We got crit. We always love that. Okay. This probably was just the better option anyways. There we go. Pain Split. No, we don't really need Pain Split. The Gator. Moonblast. Aqua Tail. Then boom. Okay. Alright. Citrus Berry. A little bit more berry action. We didn't even need all these berries. Man. That was just a dumb fight. Okay. Alright. So chat. We can, first and foremost, just heal up our guys. There we go. Gonna save. Okay. Technically speaking, this is our PB. This is PB, chat. We made it past that double fight where we wiped at last time. Barely. Like, we made it past it because we didn't fight it. It was an optional. Now we have Shang-Chi. Good. Alright. We should be all good now. Citrus Berry. I do think going for agility right away is probably the best bet. Because off the bat, this Alakazam will be doing good damage with D-Gleam or Energy Ball. It might be over half. I don't really know. It's going to be not stab, but it's Life Orb boosted. And if Wonder Man dies, Wonder Man dies. He's not going to be the savior of the run. I think I just go for Crunch. Okay. I'm going to fight you. Okay, cool. He heals us up anyways. Awesome. Wasn't sure if he did. Alakazam. This guy is an asshole. 44. I am level 46. I'm just going to Crunch. He's going to Energy Ball. I believe this should do over half. We're kind of in a bit of a rough spot if it doesn't. Okay. So we kind of just got to hope that this kills. And it doesn't. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, we could go into Iron Man and not risk the crit. I think that might give us the best option here. Because this is going for D-Gleam or Energy Ball. And both of which Iron Man is able to just live easily, and I can Choice Band Bullet Punch. And that should bait in Mamoswine next, which gets us on the line. So yeah, I think that's a good option. Never mind. Okay, I do think this is fine. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, now we're just kind of back in the same position we were at before. Gonna Crunch. Great. Do we high roll? No, we do not. Okay. We kind of do the same thing now. E-Ball. Bullet Punch. Boom. Dead. Flareon. Okay. We do just go into Katara. Okay. That's an excellent crit. That's a great crit, actually. This should be play rough. This should be play rough. Okay, yeah, that is a really bad crit. Okay. Of course, he goes for Flare Blitz again. And he burns me too, chat. He burns me too. Flash. Okay. I gotta just T-Bolt. Okay. Okay, that's actually good. Empoleon. This is going for a Grass Knot. Okay. Shang-Chi. Of course he goes for Surf. Why wouldn't he go for Surf? Okay, Fake Out into Rock Smash one turn. Okay, now I Mach Punch. Okay, awesome. We literally have nothing. This is probably seeing killing rolls with everything. This is probably seeing killing rolls with literally everything. Choice band, play rough, close combat, crunch, earthquake. I think the best course of action is that we go into Wonder Man, sack him, and depending on what he goes for, we can revenge kill with Iron Man. Close combat. Yeah. Good thing we didn't go Iron Man. I don't think he would have been able to survive. Very good. We got an attack boost. 86 speed. Okay. Does a choice band... Oh, wait a minute. We're Iron Fist. We're Iron Fist, actually. Wait a second. Mamoswine. We're going to calc 46 and 44. How much attack do I have? How much attack do I have? I have 141. Okay. 141. 28. No, 20. Okay. Alright. And I am Choice Band, Bullet Punch. And then I am also Iron. Whatever. I can't spell. Iron Fist. Bullet Punch still doesn't kill. How does Bullet Punch still not kill? Yeah, he outspeeds. Right, he should just outspeed. I need to get Chip. That's the issue, I need to get Chip. I think I have to go into Flash. And then maybe I can... I think I have to go into Flash on an Earthquake. And then I could potentially Will-O-Wisp him. Right. I think that's just what I gotta do. Yeah, gotta go with that. Okay. And Will-O-Wisp. Oh, he outspeeds. Okay. Shang-Chi. Fake out once. Detect. Mach Punch. This shouldn't kill. Yeah, no. Bullet Punch. Licky licky. I got a sock. Okay. Actually? Wait a second. This is going for Body Slam. Come on, Metagross. Come on, buddy. You live? Hit through? This is Choice Band on Hammer Arm. Let's go. We're not out yet. We're not out yet, chat. I think that para unironically fucked us, chat. I think we have to sack someone. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can do it. Yeah, the surf just kills. Batman can't do it. Yeah. Well, we had a new PB, chat. We had a new PB. What you gonna do? We got screwed over by luck. But hey, it's the nature of it. That really sucks. That really sucks. On the very last Pokemon too. On the very last Pokemon. I really don't know if we would have been able to do it with this box. I think we had as good of a chance as we had. Potentially we could have maybe done something like, had I remembered that this was that this was Iron Fist, Alakazam, at level 44. Bullet Punch still didn't kill. Bullet Punch still only did 77 to 91 to this Alakazam, even if I am Iron Fist with a choice band. So it didn't end up mattering that we forgot about that. It wouldn't have been good as a lead. Yeah, that's just kind of one of those things. One of those things. Not much else you can really do about that. You get screwed over by RNG, and it just happens like that. Getting crit by Flare Blitz kind of crippled us. Got the burn on Batman as a result. Katara was at such low HP that she couldn't really do much. Getting getting burned by Flare Blitz. Or not, no, getting burned because I missed Hydro Pump against the Flareon. Definitely did not help. It was just a whole mess. A whole mess of things. But yeah. That is it, chat. We got this. I mean, to do a whole new guy. All right. We're back to the beginning, chat. We are back to the beginning. Attempt 7. We're going to be taking this thing on again. Delete all save data? Yes. Delete all save data anyway? Yes. Really sucks. Really sucks to go out that way. But what more can you really do? We did our best in that fight. And at the end of the day, we still did get that PB. Despite how terrible our luck had been in that run, we still made it. We still made it. No info needed. There we go. What we will do is we are going to be doing Dawn yet again. I'm going to be Steve. And for the nickname thing that we're going to be doing, we are going to be going back to one of the previous options for our things. For our rival, I kind of like the idea of when we did gods. So I think we'll do god or deities again. I think we'll do that. So our rival is Reddit, of course. Reddit atheism, of course, is the enemy of all gods or mythologies or religions. Everyone knows Reddit is always the ultimate evil. All right. Man. Also got to go back to Uncle Jim Tendo real quick. We got to go back to Uncle Jim Tendo. And we got to get our... Yeah, whatever. Alright, yeah. Alright. Well. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We are definitely going to need to... Let's get this tried again. Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to try our best to get... Alright, I'm gonna do this. Set. There we go. Now we're saving again. Okay, now we're just gonna reload real quick. Okay, let's see if maybe this will work now. Let's see if this will work now. Come on, Uncle Nintendo. I want to speak to you. There we go. Now it's working. All right. There we go. A whole bunch of candy. There we are. Perfect. All right. There we go. Got our candies from Uncle Nintendo. Excellent. All right. So we're going to be doing our starter selection yet again. Starter selection. I kind of think that we just go Turtwig. Brother, I'm tired of this Windows noise. I am sorry. I wish I could do it. I wish I could end it for you. But there's no way for me to like mute it on my end. Shouldn't be needing to do any more Windows noises. Shouldn't be hearing any more Windows noises after this. Alright. We'll be taking Turtwig. Alright. Come on. Alright, we have beaten our trainer Reddit. Heck yeah. Alright. Yeah, there's no way for me to mute this. I'm sorry. There we go. I can maybe lower this volume down a little bit. There. Okay, no more Windows noises for you. No more Windows noises after that. I apologize. Alright, let's see. Careful Nature. That's actually really good. And we finally got Shell Armor! We finally got a Shell Armor Turtwig. That's so good. That is very important, actually. Okay. This is a very, very good encounter. Incredibly so. Getting a defense boosting nature, that is insanely important. Well, not exactly specifically that, but it's a good ability. or good nature, and shell armor is incredibly important. That's what I was trying to say. There we go. All right. I'm gonna be going here. Remind me when what shell armor does. Does it make you immune to flinches and crits or something? Only crits, so you can't be crit. And that allows you to basically do a lot of really really cheesy strats throughout the entire game, where your main idea is to boost up while dropping your opponent's like attack or special attack, or boosting your own defense or special defense, and then setting up for KOs for like full team sweeps. That's kind of the main idea. And since we're doing deities, let's see. Okay, so I do think that the world turtle is just kind of like, you know, a obvious answer here. And apparently, according to Hindu, in Hindu traditions, it's called Kurma. And I think Kurma is a pretty good name for this guy. Kurma, our world turtle. Very good. And there we go. Gonna get the Pokédex. There we go. And yeah, shell armor is one of those abilities that is really, really good in Nuzlocke, while not being that great in competitive. Like, it's not terrible. Being able to guarantee not getting crit is definitely really nice, but it is mainly only important when you specifically are doing Nuzlocke, so you're going to be setting up and sweeping through most of the game with that. And then also, Sun Wukong, I think, is probably the best option for this guy. Let's see. Yeah, Sun Wukong. Hopefully he's good. I mean, in all honesty, it's less important to have a really good Charmander as it is to have a really good Turtwig. This Piplup is just going to be brought out back in Old Yellard. Docile, neutral nature, we're happy with that. And Iron Fist, okay. We're happy with this Chimchar. We're happy with this Chimchar. Neutral nature means it can be ran both physically and specially pretty equally effectively. And then Iron Fist means that on the physical sets, stuff like Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Fire Punch, all that sort of stuff is going to be boosted. So it makes the physical sets a little bit better. And then also boosts the elemental punches as well. Like Thunder Punch will get boosted, so that's pretty nice. It's mainly for like stuff like Mach Punch, things like that. And Piplup, let's see what you were. Mild Vital Spirit, okay. Wouldn't have been the most terrible Empoleon in the world, but yes, now you will just, yeah, now you're Old Yellard. I'm going to level you guys up just a wee bit. Level 8, 6. Not saying those two letters, or not letters, those two numbers together at the same time, because it summons bad things. Oh yeah, now what we can do is we can get our Pokeballs and get some of our first encounters. Don't need any of that. A little bit of repel action, a little bit of this. Sure. Perfect. There we go. Now we are poor, but it is okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to get this Eevee. We got to talk to Mom first. That's what we got to do. All right, talking to Mom. Getting the journal. Yeah. Keep yapping, Ma. Okay, got the parcel to give to Reddit. Okay, Eevee. What is a good name for Eevee? What is that? What are those? Actually, no. I was gonna say the foxtail or like the nine-tail fox or whatever, but it's like that should be nine tails. It really shouldn't be for an Eevee. What would be a good name for this Eevee? What do we think is a good idea for this Eevee? Female? We'll name you Hera. I think Hera is just a good name for the Eevee. There we go. All right. Well, what is your nature? Careful nature minus special attack. That's not very fun. But it does kind of make me want to run Umbreon, and which I have not actually ran yet so far. I have not ran Umbreon yet, and Umbreon is another very good mon. Bidoof, we got God. We got God. Getting the ball, God. All caps when you say his name, G-O-D, and God is a woman, chat. God is a woman. Serious nature? God is very serious. Unaware. This is like the 4th or 5th time we have gotten an unaware Bidoof. No simple, none of that. Just simple unaware. God is an unaware woman. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very not politically correct. 6. That number that should not be used in the same vein as 6. There we go. And then G-O-D. The great G-O-D himself. Alright. Yeah, now we should be able to just break this guy's neck. Yep. We broke the brakes off that kid. Or beat the brakes off of him, I should say. Not broke the brakes. That does not make sense. I mean, maybe we cut his brake lines. I could see that. A little bit of vehicular manslaughter never hurt anybody. Okay. Next up on the encounter list. Would you pick a Eevee based on its nature or what your team needs? We got Sentret. I would say a little bit of both. I would say kind of... There's some overlap. Like, for example, I wouldn't exactly hate having a calm nature eat... what is it called? Like, the fact that it's minus special attack makes me not want to have, like, for example, an Espeon or a Glaceon. Maybe a Vaporeon would be okay because my special attack isn't the most important thing on a Vaporeon. It's still nice to have, but Vaporeon is mainly for its bulk. And it also kind of makes me not want to do like a Jolteon. So it kind of just like limits what I would want out of an Eevee, but I would still be fine getting a Flareon, which isn't that good in this game, a Leafeon, which also isn't that good in this game, or Umbreon, like I mentioned before, or even, like I said, a Vaporeon. Stuff like that, I think, is completely fine. Hermes, because he's a raccoon, maybe. I don't fully know what he is, but I think... No, he's a trickster. He's a trickster. This is female Loki. And Loki can be a boy or a girl. Naive nature, runaway. I don't know what runaway turns into. I want to say it might be Scrappy. I don't fully know. Sentret. Yes, runaway does turn into Scrappy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty decent for Fantina. Well, I can't say pretty decent. It's okay for Fantina. For it just won't be that great, especially this early on in the game. Well, especially in the late game, I should say. Zigzagoon. There we go. Boom. Bug. Bug. Big goat. A big goat. He, the God, or her, I should say. Her, the God. Of course. God, stop sleeping on the job, please. Ember. Ember. Very good. I'm gonna go heal because I feel nervous. Okay. So I'm kind of just gonna get the starter pack. That's kind of what the idea is. I'm just gonna get my starter pack for this. Thank you. So far, and then depending on where we end up after we get our starter pack, might just end stream there. A little bit of a shorter stream, but I mean, when you start a new attempt, that's kind of how it is sometimes, I guess. Very good. Sun Wukong. There we go. Perfect. Hell yeah. Hey Shanks, how you doing, big dog? Stardust. Hey Zigzagoon. All right. So here we go. All right. Yep. Talking to Looker. Looker's gonna say all his stuff. Gonna get the versus recorder. Okay. And then next up, what we're going to do is I am going to first and foremost heal because why not? Now I'm going to get my child, my egg. Sure, I'll talk to Barry first too, I guess. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's see what this egg is, chat. Let's see what our egg is. Okay. Worst case scenario, it's Igglybuff. Chime time! The goat! The goat herself, or himself, Chime time! You are Kronos, the god of Chime! Let's go! Kronos has returned! The god of Chime. Okay. Really bad nature, actually. Really bad nature. You're naturally really slow, and the special attack stat is very helpful. But this is also going to be our early game carry, chat. This is also going to be our early game carry because Kronos is a, whatever it's called, a friendship evolution. We're going to put him away for right now because we won't need him right away. Wait. I guess, yeah, we can talk to you. Get our Poketch. I forgot that Bell's Evo. Yeah, Chimecho. And it is just evolved via friendship. So we can get Chimecho just right away. Yep, we got you. No. No. And yes. Okay. And then we are also, while we are here and fighting this trainer, we are also going to be getting our next encounter, who will be one of these starters. Charmander. God. Can you not? Very good. Perfect. Okay. So what we can do, what we are planning to do, in fact, we are going to do a wheel of names. Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. This way it just adds a little bit more randomness to these encounters. Live desktop. Very good. All right, chat. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Hey. Hey, Alexander. Or Alex. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you in chat. Alright, let's see what this encounter is, chat. Rolling the wheel. Let's go gambling. We got Squirtle. Let's go. Squirtle's actually really, really good. Squirtle's actually a really good encounter. We are so here for that, actually. Going back to the Nuzlocke. Alexander Hamilton. Hoping for Charmander. Oh, sorry, Zach. We got Squirtle instead. But Squirtle is very good. Squirtle is very good. Charmander is also quite good, actually. Squirtle being good in something that's not Smash Brothers Ultimate. Yeah. Hell yeah, we take a water type. Exactly. We take another water type. And funnily enough, Zach, this water type in particular, let's see what this Bulbasaur was. Relaxed and would have been thick fat. So it actually would have been a pretty good Bulbasaur. Have you seen Pokemon anime? Yes, I have. Well, I've seen parts of it at least. Christmas is an annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. Yep. That is very true. It actually is. And yes, Christmas is actually a thing in the Pokemon anime, I think. Charmander, we didn't get that. Unironically, I have a Blastoise on my Draft League team, and it's my only starter. The reason why it is so good in this game in particular is because Blastoise has a 50-50 shot of having a hidden ability being Drizzle. So yeah, that's why it's so good. Charmander, let's see what we would have gotten. Would have been Blaze. Would have still been fine, as Charizard is a fire dragon type in this game, but it having Blaze instead of its hidden ability means that it would have had Blaze instead of Levitate, which is fine that we missed out on it, as long as we get the hidden ability on Squirtle. Well, let's see if we're lucky enough. Another turtle. This is a water type. Let's think of a goddess of water, of the sea. Amphrite. Sure. Let's go with Amphrite. I'm Catholic. I go to Mass every day. Amphrite. Aqua from Konosuba. Not a bad one. That wouldn't have been bad. Is that like an actual like deity, or is it like an actual deity from some form of mythology or something? I'm not fully sure. Amphrite. There we go. Let's see what we would have gotten. That's a water goddess? Okay. To be honest, we probably would have been able to get we're probably going to be able to get more water types going forward, and I will name it Aqua from one. I'll name it Aqua. I'll name the next one Aqua. Modest? Do you think we're getting Unova remakes for Pokemon 30th anniversary? I do think that is potentially what we could get. I'm hoping so. I would love to get Unova remakes. Hopefully it's more of like I would say like a sequel game would be nice, but we already do have Black 2, White 2. I do think Unova remakes would be a lot of fun. At the very least, like Legends Kyurem would be pretty cool. So we got Modest. Do we get Rain Dish? We do not. So no Drizzle. No Drizzle Blastoise. But it's fine. Modest is still pretty good for Squirtle. It'll still have its uses. It just won't be a rain setter, sadly. But we do have plenty of opportunities to get rain setters as we go along. Politoed has Drizzle in this game. Pelipper has Drizzle in this game. And if we can get either of those, we can get a Drizzle Mon, which is really, really good for later down the line. Let's just see. Okay. Let's get this next one. Oh, I gotta get the fishing rod first. This next one we can name Aqua for you. Drizzle Blastoise sounds funny. It just shoots water into the sky with its cannons and it begins to rain. Yeah, that... Honestly, I never thought about the mechanics of it, but yeah, that does sound pretty funny. I can't lie. Old Rod. Is weather turn-based in this game or forever? It is forever. Perma rain in this game, so that's why it is so broken. Alright, we got Magikarp. So we can name this Magikarp Aqua for you. We can name this this one Aqua for you. And it's a Gyarados too, so it's even better. There we go. And then for this next encounter, we're going to go south. And we're going to fish yet again. We're going to go right below Sand Gem Town and get another encounter. Oh, we're going to also get this antidote. Nice. Old Rod. Let's see. If you don't believe me, by the way, you can search it up. I know I'm not trustworthy, lol. It's completely fine. Even if you don't, like, even if it wasn't, I don't really care. Krabby. Is there a crab deity out there? What is there a crab deity? I don't know. Crab god. Oh, that's a video game. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Carcinus, or Carcinus, a giant crab sent by Hera to hinder Heracles. Interesting. Who's actually the symbol for cancer, like the whatever it's called, the symbol, the month symbol, I don't know. But yeah, that's what he is. Cool. I think that's a good one. Granted, I don't know if it's a he or she, but I think it is a good idea regardless. Carcinus. The first anime I ever saw. Anime. Alright. Yeah, I don't really watch anime too often. I've watched a few of them, like some of the normie ones at least. Your first Pokemon game was Pokemon Y? Pokemon Y was a pretty decent one. A pretty decent, like, first game, I'd say. It has its flaws, but I think it was definitely an interesting game for its time, for sure. My first game was Platinum, and I did play Black and White as well, and then I got Pokemon Y and Sun in the following years. The first anime you ever saw was Pokemon? Nice. I think that was one of the first ones I've ever seen as well. It was either that one or it was Beyblade. I watched Beyblade a whole bunch when I was a kid. All right, let's see what we get for our encounter here. We got, ooh. Actually, this is actually a pretty good spot in the game for Caterpie. Unironically, Butterfree was very much so buffed in this ROM hack. Oh my god. Thank you. Is there a Butterfree or butterfly deity? Butterfly goddess or god. Interesting. There's this Aztec deity. It's Papalotl. Yes, bug type. Or just bug god. Mythology. Sure. Kepri. I guess. I don't know. And this is a Egyptian deity of the sun and rebirth. My first Pokemon game was Shield during COVID. Oh, nice. It was certainly something. Yeah. I never actually ended up playing Pokemon Shield myself. It was just one of the games that I just skipped out on. I didn't get a Switch until like well into the Switch's life cycle. So by the time I had gotten a Switch, I was already kind of spoiled on a lot of the game. I experienced a lot of it, and I just kind of decided I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't super interested in it. Let's also get our encounter for in here while we're at it. And this will be our last encounter for the time being, actually. Okay, we got Zubat. We're fine with a Zubat. Come on, Zubat. We'll name you Nyx. I enjoyed it. It was a beginner friendly. Just hated fighting the dragon gym leader. Fair enough, yeah. I heard, I can't remember what his name was. The guy with all, like, the Sandstorm and, like, the Gigantamax Duraludon. Yeah, from what I remember, he was actually, like, really difficult. And Leon, I heard, was actually surprisingly difficult as well. Like, the late game just had a really big hike of difficulty. Let's check some of these abilities, or natures, I should say. Lonely Nature. A Lonely Nature. Honestly, pretty solid. Pretty solid nature for Magikarp. More damage? Can't complain. And then we also have Carcinus, who also is a Lonely Nature. And Hyper Cutter. I think this could have been Shell Armor, which would have been really good. Would have been much better, actually. I think, at least. Do you like the Pokemon Ribombee? Oh, yeah, I love Ribombee. Ribombee's a really fun Pokemon to use. Krabby Pokemon. Yeah, I could have had Shell Armor. Damn, Shell Armor would have been really nice. But hey, it's whatever. Lonely Nature means we're doing more damage with him. Can't complain too much. And then we have Kepri. Ooh, got a notification. Thank you, Alex, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon content, my guy. I hope you enjoy it. Then we have Kepri. Quiet Nature, boosting special attack. Lowering speed isn't the best, but we're fine with this. Runaway. I don't know what Runaway turns into. Caterpie. Runaway turns into Tinted Lens from what it looks like. Do you like Sinnoh Gym Leader Rourke and his dad Byron? I think Rourke is a pretty decent gym leader. Byron, he's a bit of a bum. Byron. Poison Flying is certainly a typing defensive-wise. 3 quad weaknesses, 4 weaknesses, and an immunity. Yeah, it's really not bad. It's pretty solid, especially for Nuzlocke. Having so many things that have like quad resists like that, really decent. Geodude? Yes, Geodude is a really good mon for Nuzlocke. So we got Tinted Lens on Caterpie. And then could have had Compound Eyes, which would have helped a lot for accuracy. But whatever, it is what it is. And then we got Nyx, who is Serious Nature, Inner Focus. Okay, we're fine with that. No bad natures. Overall, pretty decent abilities. Missing out on Shell Armor on Krabby isn't the best, but I mean, Hyper Cutter still isn't terrible. And then really got lucky on a lot of these natures. So, not too bad. Not too bad, honestly, all things considered. All right. I do think that is kind of where I want to leave off for this stream. I know it's a bit of an early stream, a pretty short stream today, but I just thought it would be good to just get back into Nuzlocking. I do think today's Thursday, so I probably won't be going live tomorrow because tomorrow I have work, and then I also got to go do some stuff with family tomorrow, so probably won't be streaming tomorrow. However, I do think I might be able to stream on the weekend. So both Saturday, Sunday, I would say plan for some time I can stream again. So if you guys want to tune in, I would be really happy to see you guys there. I should try to Nuzlocke, see Violet again. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I've heard Violet is one of those games that's a little difficult to Nuzlocke just because it's kind of hard with the overworld encounters. But you can always just do like the running in a straight line until you, with your eyes closed or whatever, until you get an encounter, or just trust your ability to like, you know, go to whichever one you see first. I think either of those is pretty decent of an idea. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm gonna leave it off for the time being. This is attempt 7, starting off fresh after the sad loss of our previous attempt. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I really, truly hope you all did. And I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Also, don't be afraid to go check out the video that I uploaded this morning for the MMC Pokemon Draft League. I am really happy with the performance of this season. So I'm really excited to see what you guys think of that video. I try to just do monotypes, do what I see first, or use a wheel. Yeah, any of those options are pretty solid ideas. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.